change. But the damage is greater than any one company's experience. When Agile is done wrong, it almost always leads to lousy results. Lousy results lead to nervous customers, dissatisfied employees, activist investors, and a push to replace the management team. Replacement managers are understandably skeptical of any strategies that got the prior regime fired. They are likely to clean house, disband Agile teams, and probably launch a round of layoffs. It's a version of Gresham's Law. Bad Agile drives out good. If that happens too often, Agile will be discredited, and the business world will be back where it started, with top-heavy bureaucratic corporations struggling hopelessly to keep up with brash upstarts and rapidly changing markets. So in this book, we want to bring Agile down to earth, to separate Agile done right from Agile done wrong. Here in the introduction, we'll focus on the wrong-headedness, the potholes and pitfalls, the ways in which companies have already misunderstood or misused Agile. We hope that the lessons and cautionary tales will inoculate you against the idea that Agile is some kind of magic quick fix. But we'll also introduce some of the ideas that inform the chapters that follow, chapters that will tell you how to do Agile right. We'll provide a roadmap to these chapters, and we'll summarize the research that underlies the book. Doing Agile right may take more time and experimentation than doing it wrong, but it's the only way to get the results that the philosophy promises. Doing Agile wrong. In the movie The Princess Bride, the swordsman, Inigo Montoya, famously chides the cunning Vizzini. "You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means." So it is with Agile. Executives often fail to understand how Agile operates and where and why it has succeeded. That doesn't stop them from throwing around the terminology or from making assumptions about Agile that simply aren't true. Some of these misunderstandings reflect the fact that Agile methods, especially those relating to expanding the scope and scale of Agile innovation teams, are still relatively new, and many business leaders haven't yet learned much about them. It's common to hear, for example, that Agile is great, but only for technology-based innovations and the IT departments that generate those innovations. This will come as news to National Public Radio, which used Agile methods to create new programs, to the people developing the Gripen fighter jet or Hires home appliances, and to the many companies using Agile to reshape their supply chains. Historically, to be sure, Agile has spread most rapidly in IT, but it is widely and successfully used in many other contexts, some of which have only minor technology-based components. Other failings, though we hate to say it, reflect a measure of cynicism on the part of corporate leaders. Consider the clever press release that Edward S. Lampert, CEO of Sears, issued in 2017. In addition to the cost reduction target announced today, we continue to assess our overall operating model and capital structure to become a more agile and innovative retailer focused on member experience. Agile in this context is a euphemism for layoffs. And Lampert isn't alone. Every month, we receive more requests for proposals that begin something like this. The project objective, should you choose to accept it, is to reduce operating expenses by 30% this year while transforming the organization to agile ways of working and digital technology. The issuers of these requests don't understand that there are basic inconsistencies between large, chaotic layoffs and Agile. For one thing, large layoffs tend to happen in batches driven by precipitous restructurings or annual budgeting cycles. This is diametrically opposed to the continuous learning and adaptation processes prescribed by Agile. For another, senior executive